Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host. You know where I am. I'm down at this incredible place which is called the Pepper Mill. And we're at the Pepper Mill Lounge. It's been here for many, many years. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to film our show, Vegas Live with Ninon here. We're nearly at the end of our 5th year, and it's amazing how 5 years has just gone by. Now, I have with me right now the Mamas Wranglers. Now, the reason it's called that, I assume, I don't really know, but I had them on before. Is that because these are all your children?
Yes.
She's the mama of all these children. Now, how did you work this out? I mean, good Lord, this is your son. What's your name?
Grayden.
Grayden?
Tess.
I'm Skyler.
Skyler. Oh, Skyler has this personality, I can tell. Are you out there on stage singing and everything?
Yes.
From the time she was about this high.
Really? So you didn't need any lessons or nothing?
Oh no, I had plenty of
a
lessons.
lot of lessons.
See, man speaking. Now this is the man speaking up. She needed a lot of lessons. Did you need a lot of lessons?
I needed a lot of lessons
Oh,
too.
okay, all right. So that's equal. Is that
Yes,
true?
absolutely.
I've got Mama here to actually, let me know if whatever they say is true.
It's true. It's true.
So how did you manage to get this all together and as a team, or did it just happen?
It just kind of started out when they were little. Then I taught them music lessons, and
That's because you were in the business?
because I wasn't entertainer, but I was teaching music lessons myself, and
Oh,
so
really?
I had my own studio. And then as my children came along, then I started teaching them,
Yeah.
and then we
And it
started.
probably became automatic because they were either at home, you had your studio home?
Exactly.
Oh, so they would just walk in the room and start singing or dancing or whatever, creating?
They would just, from the time they were just little, they would just play at my feet with the pile of toys, and so they would just absorb all of the music lessons.
That's amazing.
So not only were they born with a lot of natural talent, but
Yeah.
then their aptitude for music was so great that all I had to do was channel all of the talent.
Now, was your husband in the music business?
No, not at all.
No?
Not at all.
I don't think, is he in the business?
No, not at
I
all.
don't know if I should go any further with the conversation. It sounds like he's out of the picture totally.
We say that he can barely play the radio.
He can barely play the radio.
We
which
claim
means
all
he can barely turn it on.
That's right. That's right. We claim all of our musical talent from our mom.
For your mum.
Yeah.
Okay, you love your mum, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, indeed. Now, how does it feel being with all the girls and sort of,
It
do you
just
take charge?
highlights me. So it's perfect. It's good.
It's true. All the ladies only
See,
have one person to choose from.
A typical man, even if he's surrounded by women, it's still about him. I don't like to say that, but it's true. Because he's sitting right there and he says, they pay attention to you all the time. Do they help you all the time? And I mean...
Wait, these ones? Or are we
the
talking about
all
other
three.
ladies?
No,
I just want to clarify your question here.
conversation, now I've got to clarify my question. I really was actually talking about the 3 ladies sitting here. But we're now going to all ignore that because this sounds a little bit more exciting. So what about the other ladies?
Exactly. I want to know about
You
them
want to know
too.
about... Hi, Mama Wrangler wants to know all about...
The other ladies.
Okay.
No, my sisters, they are a lot of fun to hang out with. I gotta say, I wouldn't choose anybody else.
Well, you don't have a choice anyway, because
That's a good point.
they happen to be part of the family.
Part of the family band.
Okay.
Yep.
You all live at home, by the way, together?
No.
No, just Skylar is the
Just
only one.
Skylar, because you're quite... How old are you?
I'm 19.
19, okay. So they all live... They had enough of you.
Yes. Or I kicked them out or something.
Yeah, you want to be...
I had enough of them.
I got married, so
You got married. You have children?
not yet.
Not yet, but you're planning on it.
Yeah, for
Right,
sure.
let's go back to the girlfriends here. This sounds exciting. I like this. So what gives with these girlfriends? Are they...
What do you want to know?
There's not much
Dare I-
to know.
There's not much to know. Oh,
Poke me in the heart.
she's my speaker. I hired her for the day, and she's my speaker. There's not much to know. Is that true?
Basically, yeah.
Stick to your family.
He's very picky, so you know.
Well, you know why? Because he's sport with 3 women already. So
Yes.
because you've all done so much for you, now you kind of expect it. So you go out and they're not doing it. So you get out of her.
Not to mention, right? I gotta find someone very particular, someone that can get along with each one of my sisters, which is gonna be a challenge.
Oh, hang in a second. So he's going to get married or have a girlfriend. Let's get to the girlfriend part first. Before we get to the marriage part. So they've got to not only like you, they now have to like your sisters and your mother.
And they have to like her.
Oh,
Tricky.
See why it's so difficult?
Okay, thanks for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. I'll be right back. That is funny. So it's a bit of a challenge for you, isn't it? I think I got this thing all messed up. I don't know. I'm just having too much fun, that's all. Now, you're dating.
Not anymore. I just broke up with my boyfriend not
That's
too long
because
ago.
those 3 didn't like him, right?
No, it was long distance, so you know.
Oh, long distance relationships are hopeless anyway, so you're better off.
Yeah.
Are
for
you
sure.
dating, or do you have too much? This has become a dating show. No, you're okay.
She's okay.
She's settled.
Happily married.
She's happily married. She's thinking of having children, and everything's wonderful.
That's
Now,
right.
let's get back to what you do. You
Okay.
all play in the band. You have your own band, and you're at the fireside something. What was it
Firelight.
called? The Firelight Barn. And that's over in Henderson, right?
Right.
That's right by the casino there. There's a casino, well, there's a couple of
There's
casinos
another
there.
pepper mill that's near
What do you mean
where
there's
we're
another peppermint? I got competition? There is?
Yes, a pepper mill on Water Street, and we're just the major street over on Boulder Highway.
You're on Boulder Highway.
Right.
I hate to ask this question, but I'm going to ask her, how is business and what is going on? Because you actually own the business.
We actually
You-
own.
you
We finally just purchased our own building. We've been leasing spaces for the last 5 years, and we finally purchased a building at the end of last year. And we were January, February business was great. March was great until March 16th. Everything
Now
got
they
shut
wish
down.
they'd never bought the building.
Like right.
Well, yeah, because you've got to pay the mortgage and everything.
Exactly.
But, you know, because I know quite a little bit about real estate, don't forget to go to your banker, tell him what's wrong and tell him whatever it is. However high your mortgage is, they will change that, maybe bring it down to a 2%. So check out what you've got, because that's
Okay.
what will happen. And that's sincerely, and I mean that to anybody out there, whoever has a mortgage and say it's 5%, because I have one. And they will change it for you. Only because of the COVID-19. So go to your bank and tell them you're having hard times, which I don't think you have to tell them.
Right.
We already all know we're having hard times.
Right.
So I would definitely do that. You know,
Okay.
take your gang with you,
Okay.
you know, and strength. Be there in
Right.
Do
strength.
the puppy dog eyes.
Well, you could do that very well. Look at her, she's gorgeous.
She's got it down.
She's got it down. So now you have no business. Well, not no business, but do you have business?
Yeah, we have been able to open back up again because we serve food, so it's restaurant.
Wonderful.
And so we are open, but as you know, business is still slow. Even like here at the pepper mill we're looking and it's like
Well, it's half of what it was before because
Exactly.
the reason it's just half is because it's every other table.
right.
This lounge actually, you don't think this has to be every other table because
Right.
it's so the booths and everything are not that close to everybody. But so you've found a way around that.
So we found a way. Of course, we're doing the same. Instead of doing every other table, we've just spread our tables because we
Around.
can move ours. Yeah.
Yeah, you can move them
Spread
around.
them out, and so. But we're still at 50% occupancy, and.
But it's better than I guess we're all saying it's better than nothing, better than being closed. At least
Exactly.
you're open. At least you're doing
Exactly.
something.
And
Yes.
we're also live streaming our shows as well. So the people that don't want to come out and they want to stay at their own place, they can
Awesome.
still go onto our website and they can watch the show on there.
Oh, fabulous! Are we going to play a little music? I see we got a guitar here.
Yes.
So let's have a couple of strings.
All right.
Can we have a couple of strings, Steve? Yep. Are you all going to sing?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you sing with? Well, you got. Can you? You got to.
We're gonna try our
We're
best.
going to
We're gonna do our
attempt to.
This is going to be a very musky sound.
That's right.
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in the mold. Cotton fields back home. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle the mold. Cornfields back home. When them cornfields get run, you can't pick very much cotton in them old cornfields back home. It was way down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cornfields back home. You're walking in. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in the mold. Cornfields back home. We were walking in. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in the mold. Cornfields back home. We were walking in. High cotton.
Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. You know what I admire about this whole thing is that you're very happy. You've kind of got the whole thing together. It doesn't look like any of your children are on drugs, unless they do it quietly. You've managed to create something, and the reason I admire it is my mother did the same thing. She had 5 children, and none of us have been on drugs, and none of us has really sort of gone into smoking or drinking. I mean, yeah, you have an occasional glass of wine, you know, but how you managed to do that, and then also being a single parent.
Right.
That's very hard. And also living in Vegas, because you know Vegas has, you know...
Sin City.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want here. I mean, it's amazing. Right. But you've managed to keep your strings, really, you know. You kept it together. How hard was it?
I can't take the whole credit because they are just really great kids. So I have to pay tribute to them.
But you're the backbone of it. And you probably all 3 agree with that.
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, you've only got 3, no more floating around.
No, I have more. And
oh, I just thought I'd throw that out there. Okay.
No, but when we were here almost to the day a year ago.
Oh, really?
And we had one other daughter with us.
I thought so.
Yes.
Yes.
And Mackenzie has moved to Florida, and she likes it and is happy, but she does miss us. And
that's nice.
I know, like, at least she misses us, right? But she, you know, sometimes they have to spread their wings.
Well, they have to do, you know, I'm quite sure if any of you wants to go and do your own thing, that you could probably do it.
Exactly.
Mama would understand.
And honestly, they've all been approached at some time or another to go out on their own or to be part of another group or band. And these 3 have all chosen to stay together. Yeah, they all enjoy working together. They love that harmonies that you could hear, the vocal harmonies.
Yes.
That's only because they're siblings, and that
they've probably done that since you were very young.
Since they were very young.
Very, very young. You've done that. Ever thought of going on? You know, this is not. You know, You've Got Talent. America's Got Talent. This is not that show. But the guy is English, so I'll take part of that. Ever thought of trying to get on that show or going on that show?
I think that we would do it if we knew that it was strictly all about talent, but there's so much politics involved in it, and you know.
You got to overcome that. Politics and everything. Politics and everything.
Yeah.
You know, even with this coronavirus, and I hate to say that it's all connected to politics.
Right.
And I didn't think it was at the beginning, but now everybody's telling me it is, so I'm just saying it is. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I think. How can anybody reach you, and what's the address of the exact address of your place?
So we're at Firelight Barn, and it's 546 South Boulder Highway in Henderson, and the cross street is Major and Boulder Highway, of course, near Lake Mead Parkway. And you can find our information online. We're at firelightbarn.com. That's FIRELIGHT, firelightbarn.com. And they can find information about our dinner shows. They can also find information about our online, like he was talking about, our live streaming shows.
Streaming shows, so you got that as well.
We also do something that we just started during COVID to stay connected to our fans. We started something called Two Song Showdown. So we have two songs that compete against each other, and it's on Tuesday nights at 5:30. And so we're going to rush off from here and head to the Firelight Barn to get ready for that.
For that show.
But that's a free online stream that people can just join.
You have it all streaming, and everybody can reach you, and they can either come in and join you.
They can come in. There's a chat box. They can join the chat so that they can communicate with us as well. So it's really been a fun interactive way.
You know, it's so funny because you can take another stand on this COVID-19 and how many things have been created out of it. So it's not all bad. But let's look at the good side of it. How people have created Zoom has been amazing. And I asked, why are so many people using Zoom? You know what they said? They said it was easy. So when you make things easy, and it sounds like you're making it easy out there too. So people. I'm also going to give up their phone number is 702-518-7464. So you can always call and see what's going on and what's happening, and what food you serve. What sort of food do you serve?
We have barbecued chicken right now, and it's so delicious. We just started working with this new caterer, and the chicken is just
amazing.
It's amazing.
Okay,
yes.
girls, careful how your weight goes on.
I know, right?
When something's really good, you want to eat it.
Yes.
They're absolutely amazing. Thank you, all of you, for coming on, and
Thank you.
good luck with all your girlfriends. Your boyfriends, you're okay. Just you can leave that alone. Of course, your husband, everything's fine. You're going to get this. Next time, she's going to bring the baby on, probably.
That's right. In a year, we'll have a little Wrangler with us.
Another little Wrangler. Thank you all so much, Mama.
Thank
You're
you.
amazing. She's absolutely amazing, isn't
Thank
she?
you.
Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. Don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe, because then that helps us, and it also helps the Pepper Mill. Thank you very much. Take care. If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up, and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.